Welcome friends, I am Tapan from Jabalpur. Today I will be trying to highlight on few things which we call as middle class mentality. What is that middle class mentality which most of the people deal with and how they are different from the upper class? What segregates them or difference? What is the difference between a middle class person and an upper class person? How one can see the difference in both these two people? I'm not trying to be biased or generalizing anything. There's nothing good or bad. I think the very first thing which comes in my mind is everyone must have heard that these upper class people they have a family secret, a family way of doing things, the speciality of that particular family. Because of that, they rise to that level. They could be 3 or 4 generation old. They have some hidden agendas or something hidden knowledge about certain things which make them separate from other people, the masses, the middle class. So take my words, there's nothing as such something which is called that something which is too secret. There is nothing as such secret. I'm not criticizing actually because it may sound bit feminist that a middle class family, the husband will listen to whatever his wife is saying, and the upper class people they won't consult his husband because say suppose now Adani is not going through good situation, so his wife won't be preaching him. Actually, Adani's wife is a dentist. She is more educated than Gautam Adani himself, but she won't be preaching him, and he's not going to learn from her. It's nothing bad or good in that. He is good in doing business. She is a dentist. She is very good. She is very good at philanthropic work and everything. She is a very good lady. Whatever I could judge from her face, it showed that she is a gem. No, Adani is not a evil person. He is also a good guy. But compared to Adani, she is much better. Everyone would, a middle class guy would have said, "Arey, what a guy he is. He is not taking any suggestion from his wife. He has kept people. He has hired better people to suggest him." That's the difference between a middle class family and an upper class family. Pick any example. They have become successful because not because they are not listening to their wife, because they know whom to choose for job. It's not becoming patriarchal or matriarchal. We tend to blur the boundaries actually. They segregate everything. They have a boundary. They have separate compartments for everything. So don't become judgmental without knowing things. We don't know anything and we start reaching to conclusions. Because like someone, I'm 46 now. So someone who knows me from my childhood will say, "Oh, I know you. You have been changing professions every time." See, when I was a kid, that was a different thing. Now I have grown old. Now I can't do the same thing which I used to do when I was a kid. You all yourself has grown up, but you haven't matured actually. They're just grown ups. They're not mature enough. So middle class people they never mature actually. That's the irony with them. And they think that they're very knowledgeable. They have very much of talent. If you had any talent, you would have succeeded and become a rich person. Then the other people, you yourself is not so rich. I'm not blaming anything. I'm not blaming any person. Even if a laborer who's not earning 500 rupees a day, I won't be blaming him because I know he's putting his hard work every day to earn that much money. So don't become judgmental. First, study things, understand things, not just astrology, Even a small thing or a big thing doesn't matter. It's how you perceive things. That's how we learn in our life. That's how life should be. That's what my channel name is, Practical Astrology for you. For you. So it's practical aspect. We need to understand. I have a term for myself. I'm always using logic. I don't know why I am like this and why I shouldn't be like this. Many people criticize me, but they don't understand why they should criticize. Topic change. Why people should consult me and not any other astrologer? Because when I have posted my own horoscope, that shows why I am an astrologer. I am an astrologer because of my Jupiter, Venus. In some ways, there's a help from Mercury also, but many other people are astrologers because of their Mercury, and not Jupiter is not supporting them. My Jupiter is the 9th house lord, so their Mercury is important. It might be the ascendant lord, the 5th house lord, or 9th house lord. So Jupiter is not well placed in their horoscope. So they say they are better than me. Yeah, they are better. They sound better. They are not better. See, Mercury is the bookish knowledge. They might be remembering many things, but they lack that logic. They don't know what and how and when to do in astrology. So they won't be able to provide you all with predictions, the results. They will just do the bookish thing. Okay, it's like this, it should be like this. And why it's not happening, they won't be able to reach to a conclusion. I don't know. You have to take my word because I am the astrologer. They will quote like this. I am not responsible for that. It's not my job. You are Mangli, so you will die. Why he didn't die and why that person died, that's not my headache. You have come to me, pay my fees and go to hell. That's not how. Because a Mercury person, if you compare a Mercury with a Jupiter, they are young lads. They know 25% of that Jupiter. To become a Jupiter, you need that age, that experience. No, even after when they will reach to my age, they won't become Jupiter. We tend to explain it in that way, in that sense. That doesn't make them mature. If they will attain the age of 60, they won't become Jupiter. They can't change form. Mercury won't become Jupiter. For that, because there are many astrologers who were quoting like these type of qualities one should have, then he will become an astrologer. Then the question arises, why they are not becoming an astrologer? And it is very simple. How I explain in astrology is very simple because I am a Jupiter guy, so I tend to explain it in a plain manner. That it's 9 planets, 12 houses, 27 nakshatra. I multiply those things. That many of probabilities should be there. Because like when we study, there if we make a kundli, a horoscope of someone, then there are 12 into 12, 144 cases. But that doesn't make the end of the world. It's not that easy. Even after studying those things, I start again from zero. I look into other things also. Why this is not this happen? Oh, this is like this. So the probabilities increases. The permutation combination increases. So that's the difference between a Mercury person and me. So I'm not saying that just come to me. I'm not selling myself. There's a difference between selling myself. This is not my voice. When I speak normally, I tend to speak faster, and my voice is much more stronger. But when I'm preparing a YouTube video, I'm going slow. Intentionally, I'm going slow. Because if I would have been a person of that mercury flavor, I would have jumped to it, because they sell themselves. I don't sell them myself, and I can't. That's impossible. A Jupiter cannot impose like a Mercury. Though my Mercury is in the second house, it is combust, it is ex- uh, not exalted. I don't remember the word. Okay, retrograde and combust, both. So it's in the other house. Sun is in the Aries sign, but still the degree is very less, so it has become combust. So when it gets retrograde, the power of that planet increases. So I tend to talk a lot. But still, my astrology is Jupiter. It's not Mercury. So things are different. So y'all need to understand these things. Y'all don't need to come to me every time. Y'all need to understand that there's a difference between these two people. We Jupiter guys, we can explain things in a different way, in a practical way. Even I have a support of Venus in my Lagna, and Jupiter, Venus, and Ketu are in the Bharani nakshatra. Bharani is a cruel nakshatra. So there are many things about things these nakshatras and all. Someday I will be covering all the nakshatras. The most important thing in astrology, which I believe, is nakshatra. Well, when I started, I never knew about nakshatra actually. Now I know a lot. That's the difference. You all see, I have started this channel only once I knew that I am knowing a lot. Now I can present myself. I won't be feeling ashamed with half the knowledge. Many friend of mine were saying that you should open a YouTube channel, but I preferred that I should gain all the knowledge. It's not that I'm having half knowledge and I started a channel and I'm talking gibberish. That would have served nothing. Now any problem I can solve. There's nothing that a grave area that I can't solve. I can solve every area. So now I know, I have that confidence in me now, on myself, that whatever problem comes, see, there are some unnatural problems which we can't handle. I accept those things. I am not God. So I will say that is not my cup of tea. Like black magic. Yeah, I post Sabar Mantra, but that doesn't make me a black magic person. Those are just meant to be recited. I don't understand something more than that they do work or not. Yeah, there is black magic. So, but I don't know how to break those things. So that's not my cup of tea. And I won't be learning that. I'm not into that. That is because of Rahu. People become a black magician because of Rahu. I have Ketu in my ascendant. So I became an astrologer. So these are two different fields actually. I will talk on these topics also elaborately later on. Till for today, let it be remaining till here only. Okay. Please subscribe my channel. I'm not getting subscriptions. No one is subscribing my channel. Please do that. Thank you.